Greetings, legendary readers. Welcome to Larry's Legendary Library, where I explore science fiction, fantasy, and other bits and bobs. Today is a real treat. I've got my daughter, Laura, with us, and I was inspired by a post by Kevin Toll Reads. I'll link in the description. He did a daddy-daughter book haul, and it was interesting because that same week that I saw his video, my daughter and I went to a used bookstore, and we both had a big book haul. So I have some fantasy and science fiction, and Laura's got some bits and bobs. So Laura, do you want to say anything?
Well, I don't know much about science fiction and fantasy, but I do love to collect a good cookbook, so I got quite a few of those.
Okay, so we'll see some cookbooks, science fiction, and fantasy.
Okay.
So, to a daddy-daughter book haul. Well, do you want to start?
All right, I'll start. So this is actually not a cookbook. I got this, it's called Tennessee, the Volunteer State by Bill Harris. It's a kind of a photography book, the history of Tennessee. It's really cool. I love kind of historical books in our area, and this is really neat because it shows Fall Creek Falls State Park, which is where I married my husband, but also it shows the location. I'm pretty sure it's the right location where my little brother proposed to his now wife. So that's really cool to have.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'll grab Solar Warden, Alien Hostiles, Ian Douglas. And I don't have more to say about it.
That's fine. So a lot of these will be random cookbooks. This one is called Great Food Fast. Got it for $2. Well, actually, you had a big store credit.
Tell that.
Yeah, he had a big store credit, so I got quite a few books for free. I was happy about that. But this is Great Food Fast. I haven't cooked in any of these recipes yet, but looking forward to trying.
And more about the deal we got. I took 2 boxes of books for trade, and we got over $40 of credit. So yeah, it worked out really great. Then I picked up L. Ron Hubbard Presents Writers of the Future. I already have several volumes of this, and so I picked up this, and I think there's another one in the box. We'll see. But so yeah, we keep adding to those Writers of the Future series.
This one, I got a couple of these, a Gourmet's Guide to. There was probably 10 of these in a collection. I didn't grab all of them, just a few that sounded interesting. This one's coffee and tea. I'm a big coffee drinker, and so I thought that this was really cool. Showed kind of different techniques and recipes.
For making coffee?
Coffee and tea, yeah. Yeah.
For me, coffee only has one recipe.
Yeah.
Alan Dean Foster, Cachalot, I'm not sure how to say that. Man has destroyed the deep sea creatures, and now the sea creatures are seeking revenge. Sounds interesting.
Mm-hmm. This is another one. I don't know, actually this is not part of the Gourmet or Guide to Gourmet. This one is just about Thai cooking. My husband and I love Thai food. I've tried to make it a couple of times. I'm getting closer to the flavor of Thai food, but I got this to hopefully get even closer to actual Thai flavors.
Yeah. And here's another L. Ron Hubbard Presents Writers of the Future, Volume 4, 16 stories. It's got Orson Scott Card, Tim Powers, edited by Algis Budrys, so that'll be good.
All right, this is another one, the Book of Dressing and Marinades. This one I just thought was really interesting. Just, you know, something where you dress up a dish. So I thought I would give it a try, and it was only $2.
Oh, cool. And I think most of mine are going to be hardbacks. There may be a trade paperback in there. Raymond E. Feist, Shards of a Broken Crown, a conclusion to the Serpent War saga.
This one I'm very excited about. This is a salsa book, and I am a salsa addict probably. So I'm very excited to try these different salsa recipes. I was flipping through it. There's some sweet, spicy, some grilled ones I thought sounded really cool, so I'm excited to try that.
Sound interesting. This one I only got because it was inexpensive, and I don't know the author and didn't recognize the book, but I thought it had a great cover. The Grim Company by Luke Skull. And for fantasy, I guess he's got a pretty cool last name.
Yeah. This one, I loved the cover. It's called Off-Road Camping and RVers Cookbook by Grant Reed, illustrated by John Falls. I love the cover of it. It's got a very funny picture on the back of a camping faux pas.
Oh, whoops.
But I got this. My husband and I like to go camping, and I thought it'd just be fun to check out some of these recipes that are more geared to if you're not at home in your kitchen.
Is this one your mark?
Oh no, that came with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I came with that mark in there. That is for it's marked on a basic white sauce.
Okay.
Yeah.
Andre Norton and Susan Schwartz, A Fantasy of Han China, Imperial Lady. I've collected quite a few Andre Norton, and so I picked this up when I saw it there.
All right. This one had a recipe also kind of hidden in from a magazine, but this is Pizzas on the Grill, 100 feisty fire roasted recipes for pizza and more. I really love to make homemade pizza. My husband has been really working on creating his own dough, and so these had a lot of interesting recipes, so it'd be fun to give them a try.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
I'll have to have you over for dinner.
Yeah, you will. I love pizza. Fred Saberhagen, A Question of Time. I do pick up Fred Saberhagen. I'd like to collect him when I find him.
This one I really picked up because I liked the way it looked. It was The Creative Cook. It's, I guess, from Campbell's Soup. But it's just kind of, I don't know what kind of this time period reminds me of, like the 80s and 90s for some reason. The way it looks, I don't know if you can recall if that's what it makes you think of.
Yeah, it works for me.
Maybe the decorative style of like the food, the dishes, and the different types of food in there. And so I liked it, and I'm excited to kind of see some of the appetizers. I find some of them are definitely different than what would be an appetizer today.
Yeah.
So fun today.
Okay, Robert Silverberg, The New Springtime, sequel to At Winter's End.
This one is Easy as Pie, so shortcuts to making fabulous desserts. I've been getting into baking, so I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, that'll be fun. The Skin Map by Stephen R. Lawhead. I don't know anything about this particular book, but I have read a number of books by Stephen R. Lawhead, specifically the Pendragon cycle, and really enjoyed those. And so I picked that up just because of the author.
This one is A Day in an Amish Kitchen. I was intrigued because it talks a little bit about, why they created these recipes, what they'll be doing when they're making these recipes, and certain ingredients, how they make them. And so I liked learning the recipes, but also the why and how behind them doing it.
Beggars in Spain, Nancy Kress. I just have a few books by her and haven't read her yet, but I picked this up for a good price.
This one is Bless Your Heart, Savoring the World One Covered Dish at a Time. I picked this up because that mac and cheese on the front looked really good.
Oh, it does
Yeah,
look good.
it does look really good. So I was sold for that one.
Okay, Joan D. Vinci, Dreamfall.
This one, it's called Melt, the Art of Macaroni and Cheese.
Oh, another
macaroni and cheese one. But the reason I thought of this was actually because of my sister Amelia. She loves macaroni and cheese. And so I thought I could master a mac and cheese recipe for her. She could be the true judge if it's any good.
Yeah, that would be fun. I'm not sure how to say this, the Clyde Journals, Tanith Lee. Some of the booktubers I follow love Tanith Lee. I have yet to read one by her, but I picked these up based on my booktube watching.
This one is just quick and delicious, how to create meals in minutes. Just had some fun, inspirational meal ideas, so I snagged this one too.
And another Tanith Lee, The Wars of Vis.
This one is the Cooking Essentials by the Cooking Club of America. So I thought that just sounded interesting. Thought I'd give it a whirl.
Yeah. Gene Roddenberry's Andromeda, Destruction of Illusions by Keith R.A. DiCandido. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We've been moving furniture.
Sure, yeah.
And I've watched some of the Andromeda TV show and enjoyed it, and that's why I picked this book up.
So this one is called Bravo, Recipes, Legends, and Lore, a cookbook celebrating 120 years of the University Musical Society of Ann Arbor. When I opened it, I was just really intrigued because it goes back from like I think the earliest one, it starts, 1894, and talks about the history and then what they were making and then how it changed throughout the years and decades.
You know, that's not signed, right? It's just a note.
No, that's just a note. It's not signed.
Okay.
Yeah.
We didn't actually plan this, but our book haul is going to be about the same size. We're going to run out pretty close to the same time.
Yeah.
S.M. Sterling, Shadows of Falling Night, a novel of the Shadow Spawn. I've collected some of these S.M. Sterling books.
All right, this one, Step by Step Cooks Encyclopedia, 110 easy to follow recipes. I picked this up specifically because I love the way they demonstrated each step. Sometimes I find in cookbooks, they'll just list the steps, and if you're not a pro cook, you don't know what it means for something to look charred, and there's a big difference between charred and burnt. So I like these, the way that they describe every step, and it shows pictures. That's always helpful.
That's nice. Charles Strauss, The Revolution Business. This one, another pickup based on my booktube interests.
And then this one I just thought it looked interesting. It said secret restaurant recipes. And when I opened it, it's a lot of like main, I guess, fast dining places like Chili's, Red Lobsters, the Cheesecake Factory, and it shows their most popular items and how you can replicate them at home.
Wow,
Yeah.
that sounds fun. And the last book, Pierce Anthony, Heir Apparent. So thank you to Kevin Toll Reeds for inspiring me to take my daddy-daughter outing to a used bookstore and actually use it for a booktube video. And this is fun.
Yes.
I don't know how often we'll get away to a bookstore or a thrift store like this, but I don't know. I know Kevin Toll said his was daddy-daughter book hole number 1, so evidently there's going to be more.
Yeah.
And as I said, I'll link his video in the description. Maybe this will be the first of many. Who knows? Stay tuned and find out. Well, thanks so much for watching, and stay legendary.